We just did some filming for the channel. We decided to bring another live to you. And Chris, what do you think so far of the night?
So far, it's been pretty wild. There's been a lot of activity on multiple devices. So right now we kind of thought, let's limit devices and go live.
Yeah, so let me show you what we got going on, guys. So I'm sorry, David. My mic was muted for some reason. So let me start over. So what we've done is earlier we had a REM-POD here on the bed, and we put the K2 meter there in place of the REM-POD because we wanted to test the theory that they would interact with devices if we eliminated some. Because earlier the K2 meter wasn't going off at all. Now it is.
Oh.
And the REM-POD is still hitting over there. Okay, so, wow. So anyway, there was somebody earlier in the live, when we went live the first time, that mentioned seeing a little girl under the bed. We have since,
Under the bed?
yeah, he said under the bed. And so we've since, I think his name, that was the guy that went by Table, but we've confirmed that the bed is solid all the way around. There's no way for anything to be under there.
I mean, you got just a 1 inch gap.
Yeah, on the bottom of the bed here, there's like a 1 inch gap, but I don't think anybody would see anything under there.
Definitely not be able to tell.
There we
it's
go.
a girl.
So that's going off. And since we replaced the REM-POD on the bed with the K2 meter, the K2 meter has started to go off as well. And then we put the music box over here facing into the bathroom.
Since you heard voices, no?
Because while we were filming for the channel, we heard a voice come from the bathroom. And then I went in there to go to the bathroom while we were taking a break. And I thought I heard Chris out here go, whoa. And he said he didn't say anything. So we're gonna see if the music box gets any activity from the bathroom. But yeah, so we narrowed down the devices to only give them a couple of items to interact with, and it seems like it's working because they are now interacting with items. There you go, the K2. They're interacting with this,
Yeah,
and it wasn't doing anything before.
Like if
So,
it did, it was like one little light, like barely.
Yeah, look, K2 and the REM-POD both going off at the same time.
Yep. Going up
So-
to orange. Look at that.
Yeah, David, you remember from the first live, we didn't have the K2 really hit anything at all.
Look at that.
And now look, the REM-POD and the K2 at the same time. So while we were filming for the channel, we had so much activity in here that it was absolutely ridiculous.
Wisdom.
But we really decided, did you hear that? I swear I thought I just heard another voice in here. But anyway, while we were filming for the channel, we had a bunch of devices out. I mean, you can see we have stuff set up that we don't have running right now, but we had all kinds of activity on several different devices. Yes, it is dark in here. We have some red lights going just so we can somewhat see. So that's why it's dark.
Some phones could be different. How dark does it look past them?
I mean, I'm looking in. David, how does it look to you? I mean, you're able to see,
Can
right?
you see the bed? I mean,
Devil.
What did that just say?
devil.
Wow, okay. Yeah, we're not here to communicate with anything demonic. David said he can see everything fine.
Okay.
So the
Where are some
K2
of you
hits
guys
again.
from, anyways?
Yeah, David, where are you from? You guys drop a comment, let us know where you're from. Okay, so David's in Cali. Oh, that's funny. What part of Cali? Because that's where Chris is from. Chris is from the San Francisco Bay Area. Here. Say hi to your fellow Californian.
What's going on?
Riverside, okay. I used to live down in Menifee for a while. Now I live in Vegas, so I'm very familiar with that area down there. Okay, now things have kind of gone silent. Is there anybody still here with us right now? If you're still here with us, go ahead and touch one of these devices. Let us know that you're still here. Yep, there we go. As soon as I said that.
Corrupted.
Thank you.
Corrupted.
Thank you for letting us know that you're still here. So David, have you ever done any ghost hunting yourself? Hi, how are you? Oh, that's great. What locations have you been to? Anything that I would know?
I died in a sword fight.
What? I died in a sword fight? That's kind of a weird thing to come through there.
Yeah.
I died in a sword fight. I've never heard anything like that come through there.
Earlier we were getting more like mob stuff, shooting.
Okay, Savannah. So, like Savannah, Georgia. There goes the K2. Look at, and the REM-POD. Wow, that's a strong hit.
Yeah, that's stronger than you got.
That's a very strong hit.
Very up there. Peaceful.
Okay, yeah, I haven't made it out to Savannah yet, but I know there's a lot of good locations down there I've heard about. The furthest out that I've been, most of our stuff has been here on the West Coast, and Nevada. And
Cali.
yeah, and I did go out to Virginia and I did St. Albans Sanatorium,
Look at that.
which was a very good location. They're both hitting. The REM-POD's hitting and the K2 is hitting at the same time. What did it say?
We won't harm you.
Yeah, we know you're not going to harm us. We're just here to communicate
Both
with
of
you.
those.
Yeah, they're hitting. We're just here to communicate with you and show the evidence that you are here with us. We really appreciate you interacting with these devices. But yeah, like I was saying, we did, look, there they go again. We did St. Albans Sanatorium in Virginia. That was a really good location. And then, what else did I do on the East Coast? I went to Brookstown Inn in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. That was a pretty good place. Wow, that K2 is really hitting now the REM-POD again. So they're here, guys. And our theory about minimizing the devices has paid off. I mean, like David said, you were in the live earlier and the K2 wasn't hitting at all. So
It was just
Missed.
mist,
mist.
like mist, like a mist, or like
Yeah.
you missed.
Kind of like there's a mist
Okay.
there by the hills.
Huh.
It's misty.
Wow, that K2, look at that. The REM-POD just hit again. The cat ball, we still have a cat ball over there on the nightstand by the telephone. So if it happens to go off, we'll definitely see it.
Which we haven't seen any.
Yeah, we haven't had any cat ball activity at this location, but we did leave it on. So the only active devices right now is that REM-POD, the K2, which is still hitting, the cat ball on the nightstand, and the music box there that's pointed into the bathroom, since we were hearing things in the bathroom earlier. So those are the only devices that are active right now. Look at that. That's crazy. K2 still hitting. So again, for those of you that weren't in the live earlier, we are at Hotel Apache at Binion's in Las Vegas. So David said, try to put it in between the K2 and the REM-POD. So Chris, you want to go grab that cat ball and let's put it on the floor right here in between the two? Let's test his theory and see. So David, we're going to try it. We're going to see what happens. That REM-POD's going nuts. So yeah, just put it like right there on the floor, like between the two. Like, yeah, right there is fine. So, David, let's test your theory and see what happens. And there was another REM-POD blip. K2 blip. Ooh, and I just got the chills. Did it get chilly in here to you? Because I just got the chills.
I didn't get a chill.
I got the chills right here on my right side.
But there was a sense of calm, like quiet.
No, I got the chills right here. There's something cold right here. K2 just went off again. Okay, we see you touching the K2 meter over there and the REM-POD. Can you touch that? Dude, I just heard something in the bathroom. Did you hear that?
No, I don't think I caught it.
Can you touch that ball that's on the floor?
Paul.
Paul?
Paul. Is there a Paul here with us? Oh. Okay, Paul, if that's you, can you touch the ball that's on the floor and make it light up? Yeah, wow. And it's going yellow. So that's a pretty decent hit. K2 still hitting. I just heard a bang over here in the corner. Right over in that corner. I heard something bang. You didn't hear that either?
I heard that. That almost sounded like, I don't know.
That sounded metal. Look.
I did hear that.
So, okay, so you did hear that one. So, yeah, so both the K2 and the REM-POD are still going off. Yeah, he said they moved. David said they moved when you moved the ball.
Oh, did it?
That's what he said. Dude, I'm hearing something in this bathroom. I just heard a breath.
Well, you know when you said you heard metal?
Yes.
I thought that was an exhale. It sounded like that's what I thought. But
Well, that's what you just did is
That's
what
what
I
you just
just
heard.
heard right now.
Well, dude, that's what I heard when you said no. I just didn't think.
Yeah, he said that's why it got cold.
Really?
Because they moved when you moved the ball. And I was saying
Oh.
it got cold here on my right
And then
side.
it was like silent for a second, right?
Right.
Look, portal.
Portal.
Should we try that again? Should I walk and see if it gets quiet?
Why don't we grab that other cat ball,
And set it somewhere?
put it over here on my right side where I got cold.
Do it without.
No.
Okay, where?
Right, just right here, where I had the cold spot.
So go right
Yeah,
here.
like right down there. All right, so we put one down here too, on my right side where I was feeling the cold spot. So we're gonna see what happens. Okay. REM-POD's still going off. Wow. So now we have two cat balls. And the REM-POD and the K2. Did you,
What was that?
dude,
What was that?
you heard that, right?
Yeah, that was crazy. That was like
Almost like a scream, but not
It
a,
was long. It was kind of long. Right?
yes.
Did anyone hear that on the live?
Yeah, I don't know how good the audio is on this live. Did anybody hear that, it almost sounded like a scream?
And it
I
sounded
had an injury.
like it was above us, like
No,
in the air.
I heard it like right up here in this corner.
Yeah.
Like
exactly.
right up here. It came from right up here.
Like,
Okay, David said they didn't hear it on the live.
dude, it sounded like it was moving. Huh? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
That was...
It's so hard to describe these sounds.
What is it?
War.
More?
No, war.
War, okay.
Maybe we'll bust that flashlight over here. Right there.
No, we'll hold on. So the K2 meter's still going off. The REM-POD's still been going off. So we've been...
You're
let's see.
okay here.
We're okay here. Well, thank you for letting us know that we're okay. Can you tell us your name?
Well, let's see. One of the last names was Paul and Jim before that, so.
Yeah.
If there's a Paul and Jim here, can you make the REM pod go off? Or a cat ball?
So guys, make sure you, whoa, there it is. Make sure you guys keep an eye on our channel too, because the filming that we're doing for the channel, when it drops, you guys are gonna see some pretty crazy stuff. Okay, yeah, David, we can try that. Take that cat ball,
Yeah.
and let's replace the K2 with the cat ball. And let's see if they play with it once we put it up there. So we're gonna do that, David, and just see what happens. But I was saying, make sure you guys keep an eye on the channel, because when these episodes drop, there was some pretty wild stuff. REM-POD's still going off. Okay. Well, let's see. So now we've got the ball on the bed. We still have a ball down here where I was filling the cold spot.
Address.
K2 is now down there. Hasn't blipped since we moved it. REM-POD is still going off. But yeah, while we were filming for the channel, dude, I just heard it again.
So did I.
You heard that,
I
right?
heard that. I heard it.
This is insane.
Look, that's wild that the K2. What is that?
Whoa, what the fuck is that, bro?
That sounded like a, I don't know, something not nice.
Guys, there is something.
If you can imagine like a evil.
I wish you guys could hear it on audio, because there is something crazy that we keep hearing.
And dude.
Whoa, bro.
Did anyone hear that? Did anyone hear that loud noise? Knocking, hitting, or something? Twice. It made it twice.
Oh, this is.
Wrong area.
Wrong.
Look at the hit on that. It's going blue.
Yeah. Dude, what was
South.
that? Look, it said wrong area south.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell that was, bro, but
That was loud though.
look, now it's going purple. That's a hell of a hit.
I got
And it's,
chills.
look, it's steady.
Chills on
Look at that, and then boom, just stops.
goosebumps on my legs right now.
David said they didn't hear it.
They didn't hear that neither?
No, you got to remember, it's just going through the phone mic,
Yeah.
dude. So, well, I'm telling you, we're hearing some really crazy sounds in here right now.
Those sounds wasn't like that was
Yeah.
just more of something hitting the wall or hitting.
That sounded like scratching. That's what it sounded like to me. Sounded like scratching on the wall.
It was weird. I thought I heard like two.
So here's what's weird, David. So we put the ball on the bed. It hasn't gone off. The K2 has not blipped again since we moved it down there. But now this REM-POD is going even more crazy since we made those changes. Wow. So what I was trying to tell you guys is to keep an eye on the channel, because we had some really crazy stuff happen while we were filming. And at one point something rushed towards me. We heard
Scarlet.
it was almost like footsteps, but it was like a shuffling, and it seemed like it was rushing towards me, and it was interesting. Yeah, now it's quiet. Like I said, the cat ball hasn't done anything. The K2 hasn't done anything. And now the REM-POD's quiet too, after it was just going insane. So, but this is how it's been all night. It'll be really active, and then the activity will die, and then it'll pick back up. So, so we've been live for about 26 minutes. So what we're gonna do is, okay, now he wants us to move the REM-POD where the K2 is. So let's put the REM-POD down there, K2 up on the couch, see if that makes a difference. When you put it down there, reset it. No, don't turn it off. Just use the reset button. Yep. All right. So let's see what happens now. Oh, the K2 just blipped. If you're still here with us, feel free to touch any of these devices. Let us know that you're here. Begin. We're waiting for you to begin once again. K2. See, and that's so weird because the K2 didn't blip at all down on the floor. Now the K2's blipping now that it's up on the couch. Good call, David.
The question is the REM-POD gonna stay quiet?
Right. I'd like to see if they still want to play with that REM-POD now that we've moved it. Oh,
there it goes.
Wow.
Oh, and the K2.
Yep. Right as I said that, we're getting K2 and REM-POD. Thank you for that. Still no cat ball activity.
It just, sometimes they might not.
Look,
like
K2 blipping again. Yeah, David, you may have to come out and investigate with us sometime. Oh, K2.
Now, what if we put the stogie pot on the bed? I just want the cat balls. They don't like them.
I mean, we can try that in a little while. Look.
We got Grim.
Thank you for interacting with those devices. We really appreciate it. All right, guys. Well, we're hitting the 30-minute mark, so we're going to probably end this live so we can get back to filming for the channel. And we may be back with another live in just a little while. We'll see what happens. But yeah, we got to get some more filming done, and then we'll probably hit another live tonight. So once again, make sure you're subscribed and have notifications on. You'll get notified when we go live again. All right. David, thanks for all the help tonight. And if you're on later, feel free to join us when we go live again. All right, we'll see you guys later.